There we go. Hey, good old, what's me call it? Hang on a second, I've just got to see if that sound setting's the same. Yeah, that's what I don't need. Actually, I'm doing the wrong thing. Don't know if that sound's coming through. That's what I want. Right, how's that? Is that better? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember what the setting was. Thank you very much, Windows, for changing all my settings through my microphone. Highly appreciate it. Gotta love it. Don't you? Anyway, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing well, having a good day. Almost weekend for some of you. People like myself are already in it. Cheers. Obviously, I'm not away this week, so things are back to normal. But the third stream of the winter season. One more to go next week, and then we're in combi mode and we're back to spring. We'll see how we go. So, where'd we leave off? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad whoever asked it. ATS, we finished on $542,253. 29 garages, so we're one shy of ETS, and 145 trucks, once again, one shy. Alright, g'day Causey, how you buddy? Now you'll be able to see me look over this way. I'll tell you why. As well as looking over the, well, towards the camera actually, because the camera's on my second/third monitor. Yeah, I'm pretty good, mate. Yes, I know I've been complaining about spending money and I didn't want to spend money, I need to save up and everything, but hey, I've got a new wheel. It's the same wheel, but it's just newer. And it's been nice driving around without having any interruptions to my braking and stuff. On Farming Sim. Let's hope it works on this. Also got a new monitor. So now I've got 3. For reasons I don't know. But it's good now, I can see stuff on this monitor which is over there. With all the other stuff, instead of being behind everything and having to alt tab out and switch around. So I've got the stream manager for Twitch over that side, and I've got the old OBS sitting right there in a slightly bigger screen. I've got a 21-inch there, which is the old one, and they don't make them anymore, and the smallest I can get is 24-inch. So that was interesting, rearranging stuff to make it fit on my table. And I've got another hard drive. Another NMIV, whatever one. The one that plugs straight into the motherboard instead of having a cable, and got rid of the other 2 old ones, and hoping that would speed a few things up and use this power. So, yeah, I did this. Originally I went to just get the wheel. Because it come down in price by $150 when I last looked at it, and I was looking at it and going, oh okay, so it's just that much a week. Alright, it's just that much a week. I'll get it. And I had to, obviously, with some of you know, I had to have a form filled out, which I sort of stuffed up thinking it was supposed to be due by this Thursday that just gone, but it wasn't. The 27th, it was due in by the 21st. So they were going to stop my pay. So I managed to get that done. Apologise, said I misread it because of the way the one is, the little slash thing on the top when they sent the letter out. I was hoping to use it as a reason. Then I thought I'd better look at the letter and make sure it didn't say the 21st with the S and the T, and it didn't, it just said 21. But nevertheless, that's exactly what I did. I actually read it as the 27th. Regardless. So that's been all sorted. That's been fine. Back to normal on that aspect. And yeah, I went and grabbed the extra monitor and hard drive because the place I bought it from. had a sale on, which is not what the wheel was on. The wheel had just come down in price by $150, back to what it was when I originally bought the first one. So that was a bonus, and that wasn't on sale, which would have been nice if they brought it down and then put it on sale, but that place I normally buy my stuff from was having a huge sale. And the monitor, I've always wanted a second monitor, and I had this on my wish list, and this had come down by $80, and the hard drive as well. So it makes everything easier. So yeah, but now I'm paying a bit, not much actually. I think it's $8 a week for all this over the next 3 years. I wouldn't mind paying it off quicker, but like I said, I've got to save up for the other thing. So yeah, hopefully everything pans out. In a couple of months I'll lose $20 a week anyway, because we get an extra 20 for winter for extra power with heating and stuff. So we'll see how we go. By then I might have 1 million subscribers and I'll be streaming from the Bahamas from my mansion. Yeah, that's going to happen. Alright, let's drive. Drive where? We've got to drive and finish off our interior for our Volvo. So I get to try the Volvo out. Not only do I get to try the Volvo out, I get to try the new wheel out and trucking some. At least I didn't have to redo all my button arrangements and everything, because it's been the same wheel. It's all set up. You know what I should do? What's that? I should, never mind. I found it. I was going to say I should figure out where the mechanics is. Probably need some lights to it, yep. It's not, hang on, I've got to try something out. Works okay. Just a bit the other one, it doesn't do it on the first turn. I don't know why. Murphy's back, I forgot about that. It'd be good to have old Murph with us. So let's go finish the interior. Now I don't remember how much we spent. I think it was around the $300,000 mark. So what I'll do is I'll spend no more than 100 grand just to be on the safe side, so we don't overspend. I'd rather underspend than overspend. But if we manage to spend $100,000 on the interior stuff, that'll be interesting. Now, my chair's decided to squeak, so you might hear that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoops. There's a great start. The hell am I driving over? Oh, we've got to repair it. No, we don't. It was the other one we needed to repair. Well, we've got to repair this one now. What was I saying? I was going to say something. Yeah, my chair's got a bit squeaky today for some reason, so if you hear that, I apologise. Just today it's decided to start it. Right. Spent $1 grand already on repairs. Yeah, another gloomy day. Let me unmute. But obviously we're in the middle of winter and I've pumped up the old rain probability. Alright, so what are we going to stick and where are we going to stick it? I don't want to go with another GPSC. We've got the one there, it's quite easy to see. This driver's plate, no, we're not having that. Exclusive. I'm actually quite happy with the exclusive, to be honest. The 4 things are in that pane in the backside. I will stick a thing here. Let's go with Death Star. I don't remember the Death Star being that colour though. I thought it was a different colour, but there you go. It's just me. I know. I knew as soon as I said it, I'd left myself open for something. Yeah, and saying that as well probably didn't help either, did it? Anyway, let's go with the standard old air freshener. We haven't done that for a while. What's that? Stone Guard, we've got that. I'm going to put a long table in here. Bit of Mentos. Why not? What have we got here? Dog biscuits anywhere? Pencil. Yeah, it makes sense when you paperwork, especially when this is my office and I'm running a huge business. Tissue for every time one of my workers lose me money. Makes sense. A Toblerone. Oh, hang on, we've got to look at it a little bit more. What else we've got here? Calculator would probably go well, wouldn't it? Coins to show off how rich I am. Keys, because reasons. A cup of tea, what's that? A satellite radio. Interesting. Cell phone, actually it would make sense when we get the Nokia call. And I think we've got one more spot down here. What can we put down here? Let's go all the way down to the most expensive. Yeah, that would make sense. We have it closed at the moment. We've already got Murphy there. Where else we go? Oh, we got down here. Actually, you needed both of those, eh? Combined. Makes sense. Having just... Oh, it does! What, that just is... Oh, brilliant. No, that'll work for me. Sort of safety vest, put safety gear. Fuel consumption chart, toolbox. A guitar. Les Paul. Oh. Sorry, I was just rolling over the Les Paul. Sunburst orange. Is it a 58? Go back to the sorry. It's just slipping away in dreams of old. Do we have a blanket or something like that? Christmas presents. We do. I'm not going beige. Hell no. The primary colour of the PC Brigade, beige. At the back here, and we had her. Mind you, it would make sense because I'm pretty sure she's Swedish. We've already had a picture of her before, but I'm sure she's the one that I used to watch, and she's Swedish, and she drives a Volvo, so it'd make perfect sense, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure it's her. I think that's about it. Have we got anything else we can... Oh yeah, we've got something here we can slap in. What the hell's that? Never heard of it. Mind you, 2 air fresheners would make sense. Oh, actually, here we go. That'll keep Murphy occupied, wouldn't it? I think that's the way we'll go. Keeping old Murph occupied. Yeah. You can watch that. Not only can he stare at it and be an interest, he can get an acupuncture by it at the same time. That's why it's occupied. We've got another Death Star plans. I'm sure the Death Star wasn't black. I'm sure of it. Jumping at it. I just want to know he's still alive. That's what that is for. So I know he's still alive. He moves. I think that's about it. What did we spend? 3,000. Wow, we went overboard, didn't we? Completely overboard with the spending of the interior stuff. So, yeah, I think we spent over $300,000. And that's it. Confirm the order. And we're done. Right, the next thing we've got to do is get into it, make some money. What is it? It's 5:30. Maybe we should... Maybe we'll sleep. I know it's early. It's early by how much? 3.5 hours? It's dark anyway. What time? No, 9 o'clock we normally go to sleep. So 5, so with 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours driving. What do you think, chat? Should we sleep? Yeah, we'll be driving a bit in the daytime. Darkness, but it's dark now. If we drive now, we're going to be in the dark anyway. It'll just be darker if we sleep. That's all, for a lot longer. But we get a whole day. We get a whole day in crash cam if it's going to rain like that. It's only 5:30 p.m. Yeah, no. We've got to count for picking it up and... Well, let's have a look at the job options from Volvo themselves. Actually, you might not need to drive anywhere. So are we already there? I don't see a pickup thing, did I? Over more Volvo. Here we go. Right, here's our options for Volvo. All the way down to the old Spain, where it all began, almost Madrid, but in the same country. 144 grand. That'll take us 34 hours. Actually, that's not bad pay for that. That's option number 1, taking Volvo trucks to our home. Number 2 will be taking, ironically, Volvo trucks just down to the Czech Republic, which I think was also a new place. I think we got one in Prague. I don't know where we got one, but I think we got one recently, a garage down there, which we haven't visited. And that's what we got to think about. That's apparently a trip time 20 hours 45 minutes, and it's expected on Thursday. We're currently on Tuesday. If we had to sleep now, we might make it for 50 grand. So that'll be number 2. Number 3 is a short trip, 12 hours for 12 grand. That's due by Wednesday, almost 24 hours. Once again, we should be able to do that. And number 4, what are we taking? Scrap metals. Why are we taking scrap metal from Volt? Oh, I suppose. Yeah, no, actually, that makes sense. Scrap metal all the way into Iceland. I mean, no driving involved, let's be honest. It's ferry, drive to ferry, and drive off the ferry into Iceland for 10,000. And that's an urgent, but that'll negate the sleep anyway. Alright, those are options. Number 1, all the way down into Spain. And number 2 will be into Czechoslovakia. Number 3 will be into Poland. And number 4 will be into Iceland. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're new to the stream, hello, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying your day, your week, your weekend, whatever you're in at the moment. and you get a chance to participate if you feel like. You can let me know what delivery you'd like me to take by putting the number of the delivery I just put in. So number 1 for the first one into Spain, number 2 for the one up the top there, number 3 for the one below it, and number 4 for the one at the bottom. And I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting now. We've already got 1 for the one I've got highlighted into my favourite place to drive. And we also got a garage here too, so we can go wherever we like after that. If you are confused about what I'm talking about going everywhere and only getting a delivery from Volvo here, it's very simple. You just type an exclamation mark truck into chat and that'll let you know all about the rules between the competition. Of the competition between ETS2 and ATS that I'm currently running, and there's some little things I can and can't do. It's not the usual gameplay, it's a little controlled experiment, shall we say, because he's already put it in there. So have a read. Any questions, don't ask us, we have no clue what we're doing. No, ask away and we'll do our best to answer it for you. I'll say that 30 seconds is up, so we're going to good old Iceland. And it is my most favourite place to drive. It has been ever since they brought it in. ProMods has brought Iceland in. Have I got me lights? They're not on. That's not on. That's not on. That's not on. We're all on now. It's an hour and 42-minute drive. Oh, when does that expire? That interesting. I remember that. 6 hours. Oh no, we were all good. So it's a good old drive to get there. It's currently 2 degrees outside, Celsius that is. In Fahrenheit that is, look up Google. Right, let's see how this wheel performs.
Turn right, and then turn right.
What I didn't get is a new shifter, because the shifter was sort of working okay. I need trouble every now and then getting into reverse, because I've really got to push it down to get it into reverse. Now I'm pretty sure this had... There it is. A digital display for the old speed.
Turn right.
Oi! I'm going to be distracted by the monitor there. So now I've got 3 places to look for chat. 3 of me stream.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I mean, the phone doesn't really bother me. I've got the phone, for those who don't know, I've got the OBS there. And I've got my phone down here, and originally that's all I had. And the phone was there just for 2 reasons. One's a sneaky reason, but hey, is that I've got, in case I miss chat here because it's far right, I might be able to pick up someone who's put into chat on the phone, which is more in front of me, but it's down. Obviously a smaller screen though, but it's just here to give me a chance, because I can't have a chat overlay on this game. It tends to go behind the game after a couple of seconds, so it's no bonus to me, or benefit to me should I say, having that up when I can't see it. So really going slow, aren't they? And now I've got another monitor. I can have my Steam manager from Twitch over this side. And now I've got to get used to the fact that When there's movement to my left, it's actually the string. I gotta remember the gears. The Volvo is really good at knowing what speed I need to, what gear I need to be in, what speed. 50 k's
right.
is
And
10th
then
gear.
exit right.
Under 50 k's is mainly 9.
Exit right.
The only problem with the one over on my left here with the chat is my mic boom is right in the way. Actually, it goes across half the screen, so. Have thought about it, trying to put it behind my main monitor. It's got a bit of a pickup, this mic, range on it.
Right.
And having it up high and then setting the volume so hopefully you can hear me the same.
Right.
And being higher, when I play the games that require, hang on, that colouring's not right. That's a little too yellow. Mind you, it's better quality screen than this new one as well. But that seems a little too yellow with the lighting. Actually, even on the phone, that's not normal. It seemed to have changed a bit.
Get ready. Turn left.
It looks fine now. It's just in the street lights. Oh well.
Turn left.
Well, I suppose for the most part it's fine. Otherwise, I spent a bit of time trying to tweak that, and it's not the easiest thing to do. Got to a point. I like the colour it is now. I can see now. I'd like it to be like that on my main screen, but it's not. It's a lot more whiter. That sort of seems like it's got a bit more natural colour to it. That's what I think, anyway. There you go, Causey. Just for you, buddy. So maybe that's the reason why I haven't crashed in a long time, is because my pedals weren't working properly and the brakes were sticking all the time. I didn't get up to speeds to be able to do that. Just repeat 7. Oh, 7. We just repaired it. Are we going to get a engine malfunction? Would it be interesting if all of a sudden now I crash a lot with the new wheel, and that would actually suggest that was... Maybe that's what the reason was, is because my brakes were sticking or sometimes just on. I don't know.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna need to repair this now already. But I honestly...
Turn left. Turn left.
Mind you, I did, to be honest, I did get distracted by the colours. The inside colour. I don't know what you guys think. At the moment, it's very, very yellow. Oh, mind you, it's sort of yellow here. It feels so horrible. You haven't even put the last one up. You just put, well, the second to last one up. You only clipped the last one. Did I break your scissors and you had to... I did it when you had to go and get new ones. I'll be very surprised if the engine doesn't go kaput.
Get ready.
Just try. I don't know. It's disturbing me. I'm looking at it the other screen because this screen's like a lot. The quality of it is way better than that one.
Turn right.
The old one. Yet they're the same model name, even though they're different sizes and exact same model number name. But this one is just way better quality, amazing quality actually. Better quality than my 4K, which I want to get rid of.
All over now.
It's all over now, it was all over before. And I keep... Maybe I just got to pump the brakes and work the brakes in. Alright.
Let's do this.
10 grand. That covers all the crashes I've just had on my way here. We've actually got enough for two new trucks too. Oh, do we? We've got to actually come up with new trucks, don't we, as well? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose I could do it that way. I mean, if anything, with the colour, at least you see better at night, and that's a good thing. A little more care. I've got to stop looking at the cut. Don't see the colour's getting on my nerve now. It's really yellowish. I mean, it's a lot more brighter yellow on that screen than that screen, but it's just, I don't know why. It hasn't been like that before. Windows had an update today. I went to restart as I normally do with my PC before I start streaming, and that did a major update. Hence the reason why I started talking today and nothing was showing up, because it mucked around with the audio settings. Right, let's get a couple of trucks up and running and get this over and done with. So we're now with the Volvo down the bottom here. And we're going to need to buy online, and just to make sure my fleet configurations. So it's a Globetrotter. That's just a normal one, not the classic. Okay, normal one, stock office. Normal Globetrotter. There it is there. Right, so we've got to bring the price down by 20 grand, but we've got to put our, well, this will be interesting. We might have to go over the $150,000 budget. Well, if that's what we've got to do, that's what we've got to do. Oh, no, configure. Let's put the company colours on. Not that I remember which ones they are. I believe it's that one. So there's another 17,000. Now we've got to reduce. Let's sleep with Globetrotter. Okay. At 186. We might have to jump that down to engine wise 158. Okay, we're not doing too bad. $153. I think that might be the best we'll get. 153. Do we have enough for two of those? If we do, and we might have enough for okay, we'll get that. So it's going to be 153 grand. It's not too bad. It's not that far over the 150 budget for our workers. I just felt really bad giving them. Actually, hang on. Ah, stuff it. 152. It's the engine I feel bad about. I don't really want to give them that engine. Which would... Alright, 150, there we go. That's the budget. You know, you got a budget, you can only stick to it, right? Especially if that is all the money you got, even though we got more, but 150. It's only the workers, doesn't affect them really. So we shall purchase that. And that should go there. Oh, hang on. Where did I come from? That's a good question, because we've got to... Oh no, that's alright, we'll just put you in. There, I just realised something. We need a driver. I might actually have already got a driver. Actually, I think I did get a driver. We'll look it up, like, we'll look it up. Let's purchase another one. Alright, we jump back out and we go to recruitment agency and hire a couple of people. I think I'll go female first because I don't remember who we got last time, so we'll go female. Might as well because I'm a male according to that picture. So. Now what I need to do is truck manager. Got the brand here. How come we got one Euro 6 and the rest are 5s? Well, we do have a driver that answers that question, but why is there only Euro 5s and not 6s? Why is there only that amount of Euro 5s? Oh, there's actually quite a bit, sorry. But why are they... There should be some Euro 6s, if that's what we got. Where's my other Euro... They're all the same. Yeah, we've had two lots of mans, right? Two different man models. I'm assuming Euro 6, which would be the last one we got, was that. So I would assume we got it because they were around, and there should be more of those. And the other brand, DGX Euro 5. But these are all Euro 5s. And there should be a lot more, I would have imagined. There it is. Okay. It's not in alphabetical order. Right. Okay. That's the new one, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, we got drivers in, everything like that. Let's get going. Wasting time here, giving ATs a chance to catch up. Yeah. They are woman trucks when I drive them in the wet. It's like, whoa, man, whoa. There you go, Mike. How are you, buddy? Alright, let's go. Let's go crash into something else. What have we been up for about? Driving for about half an hour after all the spewel and getting the microphone to work again. So we'll say half an hour, and half an hour. I've had a crash every 10 minutes basically. That's what the average is so far. So the moral of the stories is I should get my old steering wheel back out. Because I crashed a lot less with that.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I'm not stopping that quick, I can tell you that. I think we've obviously seen that anyway. Probably something I don't need to actually let you know, you've all seen it. There you go, Mike. That's what you've missed.
Turn right.
Now this has been a problem in the rain, and we're heading to ice and snow. It's only 19 tons. Why is the old girl struggling? Not an old girl, she's a new girl, actually, brand new.
Keep right. Exit right.
Down to 5 minutes. Well, the way it's been going so far, it probably happened, mate. Aquaplane there, right at that corner. I'm surprised it didn't hit the medium berry. Maybe it's struggling because I've lost power due to the accidents. I've never considered that to be an actual thing in this game, because there's sort of been no evidence of it, but maybe they've added it in. Maybe it's always been there and I've never noticed, but maybe they brought it in. Actually, maybe it had been there all the time, but one thing I have noticed with the last update,
And then turn back.
or the update before, is that you struggle more uphill, so I think they've changed the gravity physics, shall we call it.
Turn left.
The laws of physics around gravity have been changed in the game to something a bit more, I think, realistic. Not that I've ever driven a truck, I'm just going by how I've seen trucks handle hills.
Go straight on.
Oh, okay, we just go there, do we? Tickets. Hopefully, no, where are we going? We're going to, where are we going? I think we're going there, aren't we? Yeah, that's where we're going. Where's the other one go to? Not where I need to go. Big 3-hour trip.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
The problem is, my brake pedal's working properly. Which is my theory as to why I'm crashing a lot. Because it's not sticking on or just slightly staying on. So now I'm reaching speeds where I do crash. Also, it's already engaged. And it's probably the reason why I didn't crash much last time. I'm not going to sleep. Obviously, we should sleep, but we're just about to get onto another ferry. I don't know how long of a trip it is.
Get ready to turn right.
I'll drive to the ferry, but we do know the ferry ride itself is going to be humongous. a long time ago. Said Don McLean. Yes, I got a new wheel.
Keep left.
I got a new
and
wheel,
then
mate.
turn left.
The price had come down $150. Everything worked out with the pay.
Turn left.
Even though they might be suspect of me because I accidentally put in the wrong
Go
amount.
straight on.
I pay for rent. Just like I misread the date it was supposed to be in by that form. By 6 days. 6 days too late. Well, I actually ended up being 5 days too late.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
But yeah, it came down, Mike, back down to the price I paid for my other one, actually. Dropped $150.
Exit now.
So, yeah. When I was at $500, or close to, it was going to cost me $5 a week if I put it on the hire purchase. Which I thought, well, $5 a week if I did 3 years, and then I thought, oh, if I go with 12 years, it's $10 a week. But I need to save up, so I might go with 24 months, 2 years, and pay $6 a week and try and pay it off quicker. But then it came down, and they also,
First exit.
this is the place that I buy all my computer stuff from. They also are having a huge sale at the moment at the same time, so you know how I was saying I need to save up and I can't spend any money. I ended up getting another monitor and a new hard drive to go with it. Yeah, it is better. A lot better, mate. Even the wheel, it's better than it was. My other one was when I first got it. There's not so much play in it. But what I did notice, if you remember, I said I think I got a refurbished one last time because it was missing bolts. There's supposed to be some bolts where a whole lot of holes in the bottom of the pedals is letting dust get in. This is the same. Those holes have got no bolts in them, so maybe they don't have them. I mean, I was going off the video I watched that I mentioned.
Turn right.
It wasn't the same wheel.
Turn right.
I think it was the Logitech GT. But the pedals look the same. Opening up and everything inside them the same as these pedals, which would make sense. Might as well have the same pedals anyway. They need to make separate ones for the different wheels when all you need is a clutch, a brake and accelerator pedal. And that one, his one had the bolts or whatever it is in it, so I can only assume now I've had it twice that no, that's not how it arrives, which is weird because you
Get ready to turn left.
you wouldn't want dust to get in there.
Turn left.
No, I didn't need to get a new shifter, mate. My shifter works fine. Because you got to pay that separately. And it's like $60. I'm not paying $60 for a new shifter when this one generally works fine. The only thing I do now is struggle to get it into reverse sometimes, but I just have to push it down a little harder. Once it stops going into reverse, I'll contemplate it. I'm not getting dashboard for loaders. Why would I need a dashboard for loaders? You're talking about like for farming sim with the telehandlers and stuff. You seen it said include everything? Well, it might have been a deal or something, mate, but no, the wheel. Apparently I'm still in gear, which I'm not. That hasn't changed. No, the G27 came with everything. The pedals, the wheel, and the shifter. when they brought out the G29, which was a lot of people got upset about, is the fact when you bought a G29 or the G920, you got the wheel and the pedals, the shifter you had to buy separately. And the shifter on the G27 was better quality and a better shifter than the ones they brought out for this, which was another thing that upset people who are fans of this. So, yeah, we're going straight there, aren't we? 45 hours and 30-minute sale. Yeah, but that was a huge contentious thing that people were very upset about. I did click embark, I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Finding a new route.
You've got to buy it separately.
Rerouting.
Oh, I'm trying to press the button for farming sim. But if you buy them separately, they can charge you more now. I don't know. What do you mean separately? Like the wheel and pedals separately? They're a package deal. There's no point having the wheel without the pedals, I think. They're in the box. So they're there. Good old Iceland. Have you guys seen the amount of money I got? Wheel and shifter. Yeah, they do. Because this wheel, I think, is more expensive than the G27. The G27 is considered the best one they've ever put out. And that's partly because of the shifter. The shifter, I think, for me would be $62. Right, we're buying trucks. We're buying Volvos. We're buying a couple of them. Yeah, well, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thanks, Causey. I didn't cotton onto that. You did right. Yeah. No, that is the reason why they do it. It's about making more money. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure if they did sell them all together and added an extra $30 to the price, or $40 to the price for the shifter instead of what they charge, they would get a lot more people buying it. Instead of just buying the wheel and going, no, I don't need the shifter, I'm not buying because I've got the pedal. If it came with the shifter, they'd probably end up making more money. That's the problem when they start thinking. I got a funny feeling we need to figure out a new garage location. Just a thought. Just a hunch. I think we got a girl, don't we, this time? We've got girl, Lucy. Okay. This is mind you, we just had a 45-hour thing, so what was I doing? I was trailer manager. This one because I want to see what the last one will get. The Profiliner building, grown Profiliner liner now. Purchase that. It goes there. Right, we manage that and make sure that that is set to private so we don't have any potential problems. Yeah, there's people that like, same with truck and some, they've got a whole, so there's a guy that built a Kenworth interior, a W900 interior, and he's got the 3 screens, and I think he's got 2 on the side for the side windows, and set it up, so I've got that. It's an amazing thing. Everything, even the gear shifter and everything is the Kenworth shifter and stuff. Looks incredible. So, we need to buy a garage. Right, so, what options do we have? Alright, it's time to get, what I want garage manager on the map here. It's time to get your voting fingers ready. So, here's our options. We've got Russia, Estonia, Slovakia, Switzerland, Hungary, Croatia, Slovenia, Serbia, Bosnia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Albania, not Greece, excuse me, Cyprus, Lebanon, West Bank, and Syria, I think, is the other one. And we're running out of options. They're getting very, very limited, so I'll run through that again, guys. So Russia, Estonia, Switzerland, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Albania, Cyprus, West Bank, Lebanon, and Syria. Where are we going? West Bank. Well, I'll give you guys 30 seconds for anyone else, but we've got 2 for West Bank. Yeah, that's a good point. There's Lebanon, so I'm guessing around here somewhere would be, that'll be the easiest. I hope that is, well, I can see, okay, we'll go there. Jericho, that's in the West Bank, isn't it? You think who's what? Where? 30 seconds is up anyway, so we're definitely going down here. That's the capital. Yeah, it's just a matter of bring up the map. Yeah, let me know, Cozy. Jericho is good. Jericho's the easy. Well, I've lost it. I've been hitting Jericho. There we go. Jericho. That's Ashdod. That's Jerish. Got Jericho. Ash. Yeah, let's go with Jericho because that's the easiest one to grab. No, it's not, is it? Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, that's in Jerusalem, isn't it? Too many in the same, yeah, and no ability to zoom in. Alright, what about Jerish? Is that there? Is that in it? Because that seems to be the easiest because we just cannot get the Jericho. Unless I come there. No, where is Jericho? It's Israel, yeah, well, Tel Aviv is Israel, yeah. Actually, do we have one in Israel? Miller is good. Where was that? That's just finding the bloody thing, dude. There. Done. What a bloody mission. Yeah, we do have one on as well. That's upgraded. Now we just get to get a couple of trucks down there and... Yeah, I don't think I got an ad. Right, back to the buying. Geez, the money's coming in now. And well, like I said, actually, you've got to remember, we just did a 45-hour trip from Denmark to, so that was 2 days worth of money. Mind you, 1.2 million in 2 days is pretty damn good. Let's be honest. That is absolutely amazing. We've got the blue dropper purchase, and you're going to go to the West Bank. While the ad was on, I did confirm that we do have one in Israel, by the way. Even comes up with a weird name. Well, we might be able to get one more actually, because obviously we won't have enough for the drivers. You see, now I'm thinking about it, it's quite tempting to buy another one because we're pretty close to finishing this job off anyway. Let me just see how much longer we got to go. And if we do, I know we will have 3 trucks not making money, but if I can get the purchase of the trucks out of the way. Now what is the time? It's 8 o'clock. We also need to sleep. So we've got 1 hour and 21 minutes. Driving, I mean, I should drive through the night. Mind you, this is a hard one, isn't it? Maybe we should just drive through the night.
Get ready to turn left.
Because we just had 48 hours. And it is a little bit better. Obviously it's a bit of a pain to see, but it is a bit better since I've done the colouring in OBS. And that sorts that out. So we'll grab that other truck. I was just trying to figure out, I suppose it'd be better since I'm going to drive and it's an hour and 20, just to put drivers into those trucks and buy the truck when we get the money. But now we've got the money, buy one more. And already we've just about filled this garage up. That is incredible. Looking for a woman driver to spearhead the operations down in the West Bank. We got the 2YC, 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 2YC. Then we need pleb number 1. Or pleb S in this case. If we've got any more female options, there's one. Geez, we're running low. And Matthew. All these familiar faces, because I think, well, I look at them, I go, we've already hired them, but it's probably 8 years we've hired them, because they're awfully familiar, these faces. Right, let's get back to the driving, you know, the part of the game that's the main part. After doing all that. Holy moly, already pretty much need to find another garage station, another garage location. And, like I said, we're running out of places. The only thing I don't like driving at night is not being able to see the scenery, especially if we decide to do a delivery in Iceland. Mind you, if we do end up doing another delivery to another part of Iceland if you guys end up choosing such a delivery. I suppose I could actually think, oh, that's a mountain in front of me. Get some solace in the fact that wherever we go after that, we still have to drive through Iceland to get off it. This one we're not going far. We've got an hour and 12. Driving carefully because I know this surface is slippery as heck. The tarmac looking surface that isn't tarmac, so it's the I can't believe it's not tarmac surface we're driving on. It's good to be back in Iceland. As I said before, it is my favourite place to drive, on condition that I'm doing it during the day, because I love the scenery in Iceland for some reason, especially the southern part of Iceland. Careful of the sharp corner. Oh, can feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it in the wheel, feel it in the wheel. And slide back onto the tarmac. Slow right down, it's 50k.
Turn left.
Oh, already had the indicator on. Hence the ticking probably sound that I heard. It is so nice driving this thing and doing this,
Turn left.
hitting the brakes, right? And the other nice thing is taking my foot off the brake, putting the, what are you doing? You're going straight ahead, I would admit. Do you want me to back up, mate? It's the 10 feet of clearance too much to deal with, is it? Nice how to do. And then, yeah, putting the accelerator pedal down and it actually moves. We're putting the accelerator pedal down and it doesn't brake. Which is what my pedals were doing, for something you don't know. Not only was my brake pedal sticking, if I actually put my foot on the accelerator, sometimes it engaged the brakes as well. It's like combined pedals had been selected in my Logitech software. Funny thing is, if we were here in the springtime, this would be light. It wouldn't be dark at all. It'd still be daylight. Look at the money just rolling in. Jeez, I love my Volvo, hey, the power in it. Don't even realise I'm speeding.
Get ready.
Don't even realise it. This will be 50 k's up here, I would imagine.
Turn left.
I think while we're here, we might as well go and fix the truck up in preparation for the next set of crashes. When it starts raining again.
Get ready to turn right.
Where is our garage? Does anyone remember? In Iceland? I think it's actually on
Turn right,
the other
turn
side
left.
of the island of Iceland. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was west coast.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Yeah, once I said it, I had the flashbacks of me going around a corner and then suddenly looking at a sideways looking road. But it wasn't the road that was sideways, was it? It was the truck that was on its side. It took me with it. Which is understandable, me doing that in those, you know, conditions, those weather conditions of the no rain and the bright sunshine. Being on the southern part, so there was no snow and ice, it makes no surprise that I ended up on the side. The truck ended up on the side, should I say. Oh, I did press that button. Yeah, they could be a lot tighter than realised, or I could have just not cared. No, maybe I just had a lot more false confidence in my ability to take those turns at those speeds than I should have had. I just generally put it down to me just being too lazy to think about the situation, if I'm honest. What are we up to? 58,000. Right, I'm just going to go in and get this fixed. Hey Murph, forget you're there. We haven't been there for so long. Sort of forget you're there now. Mind you, I haven't need to really look past your head to remind you you're there when I need to look to the right at an intersection. But I'm sure I'll get frustrated with you soon enough. When we come across more intersections, more needing to turn to your right. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter which way, you know, because I've got to look right and left anyway. Alright, how much is this going to cost me? 13 grand. Alright, we're going to drive, like I said, we'll drive through the night. It's 10 o'clock already. So let's have a look at our options. What is the time? 10 for 2:15. And take out here. I'm just debating whether or not did I finish my coffee. Of course I didn't. What a silly question that was. Just contemplating whether to take a break now or not. 15 minutes early. Give you guys a chance to assume that's where we are. Once again, can't zoom in. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't think we're with these guys, and we're not with these guys. I'll double check, but I'm sure of it this time. Positive. Let's go with positive. Because I'm pretty sure these are companies I've never heard of before and they're brand new. Once again, I should actually go through and double check that all these companies are still here that we've got on our list. And some of them haven't been renamed. Yeah, definitely no M-Skip and definitely no Sam-Skip. Is that Elm? Is that an I or an L? Is that Elm-Skip or M-Skip? Much if it was M-Skip, why'd have an I there? Just use the E and the M. Anyway, here's our choices. 1 to Budapest. 1 to Germany and 1 to Germany. Those are our options, ladies and gentlemen. So option number 1 would be a tank, not the one that shoots, just the one that holds stuff, all the way into Hungary. Number 2, which is a 70-hour trip up, and end up 45 hour there, so it's a 30-hour trip. Number 2 will be into Germany there for 47,000, which is a armory type piece of equipment. And number 3 will be a couple of case IH Magnums into also Germany. It's our choices, ladies and gentlemen. Option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. Put your vote into chat with 30 seconds starting and now. 1, 2 or 3, where we going? Hungary or Germany? Put in 1, 2 or 3 for those 2 options. Well, I try and finish my coffee. We're going to vote for 3. We're going to vote for 3 for the second option with 10 seconds to go. Anyone else? Number 3 it is. It's a heavy load. I think I've just made it into the should be able to take it category. What the heck is that? Why is it red there? I don't know. Just is.
Okay, here we go.
I've just forgotten something, which might make a difference, where it might end up having to redo the vote. Let's go down. Oh, I doubt it though, but let's go down to where is that garage again? Not in Jerusalem. It wasn't Tel Aviv, was it? Where did we get that? Was it in here? No, it wasn't there. It was here, wasn't it? No, it wasn't there. Oh, you did right. You did right. Well, we might as well just travel there. There's 2 things I forgot. Alright, so that doesn't matter, we can re-choose anywhere, so let's go to Garage Manager. And head on down to our new one, which is there. Fair enough. And travel for a mere 7,000.
Recomputing.
Let's hope this place has been found before. Oh, it's right next to Jerusalem. Right, I'm guessing these three. Here we go, this will be fun. Pro mods, I love you, but this is just a stupid thing. Surely you can add the ability to zoom in. I think I hit it. I think this is, yeah, it is, look at that. The trick is Slick Jericho. Right. We need new companies. And I believe that last one there, I'll just double check, it's not part of our family of lucky companies that get us. That's their number one delivery option. Yeah. But the funny thing is I'm pretty sure I've seen this name before, so unless it's also in ATS, we'll make sure. Definitely not on that list. It's not on ATS list. Geez, I've really got to do a new list. This piece of paper is really had its day. Right, let's redo the options. And now it's closer to 2:30. I'm going to take a break while you guys do your vote. So here's our first one, all the way up to the top of Poland. That's number 1 for 81,000. Number 2 goes into Italy. And number 3 also goes into Poland, just slightly shy of the top of Poland. So number 1, number 2, or number 3, hang on. You know what, I made an assumption. I made a bad assumption. Okay, you need to vote, guys. This company or this company. Number 1, number 2. We're not with them either. I thought we were for some reason. I was absolutely sure we were with them for some reason. But apparently we're not. So which now gives you guys the opportunity to maybe grab a tank. And I'll just have to cross that one out if you choose that one. Yeah, okay, we're definitely not. So number 1, number 2, 30 seconds starting now. We've already got to vote for number 1. I need to sit down, rewrite my list, and double check that all the company names on this list are still available in this game. I've got to do it. Right, let me cross that out. And rewrite the new company name in, which gives us new options. Why is this name so familiar? I have no idea. Alright, so the options now are, we've got one that goes to Slovakia, we've got one that goes to Greece, and we've got one that goes to... Okay, sure Lebanon. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, no, let's not go down that road. Let's just do the voting. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Where we're going to go. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go off and have a wee bit of a break and move my feet around and get the blood flowing. And then we shall return and see what you have decided. So once again, we've got number 1, expires in 8 hours. That goes all the way to Slovakia. Number 2 just goes into Greece. And number 3 just goes up the road into Lebanon. 1, 2, and 3 in chat. I will be back shortly and we'll see where we're going. See you in a sec. Hello. Oh, let me get organised and hope the chair doesn't. Well, it does. Doing that too a lot lately. Just need to turn that wheel. Hit the brake, see what happens. Foot go back. Right, that does it. Just have to turn the wheel on the chair. We're going 3. Three it is, which is that one.
Ready?
Again, I think I got that covered. I still feel too far away. Damn it. Let me get a little closer. That'll straighten the wheel up. Turning it moves the chair back a little bit. I'm just looking at that light. Keep an eye on the light for me, in case I forget. That's on my face. Because it's a sunny day. It's cold. We had a cold morning this morning, and but it's a sunny day, so I changed it back to the softer white. Let's fuel up while we're here. So if it gets a little dark, let me know, and I'll change it to the brighter white. And we'll change into crash cam as well. I think she's probably starting 7th gear. And straight into 9th. Get 7th gear to get us a move in, and straight into 9th gear. How are we not with these guys? I don't understand that. I can hear a car coming. Worse was a truck. Fire truck. Well, I suppose if you're going to crash into anything, that would be the best. Or an ambulance, depending how bad it is. Both, actually. But that's where the benefit of ATS is, I suppose.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Whoa. Whoa, that's a... Yeah. Oh, this could be fun getting this out. Thank goodness it's night time. Less traffic around.
Time to get the job done.
I'm going to put me beacons on now for this one. I shall prepare for crash cam mode. I might be doing this in the day after all by the time I get out of this narrow place. Why, actually? Why would you have such a place like this as an option to have heavy big equipment like this? There's your yard. And long trailers to boot. Hey, me, buddy.
Turn right.
Am I out? Is it all the way out yet? I suppose I'll find out soon enough. Jeez, it wasn't, but I managed to get it out.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, I'm not too bad,
Turn
bud.
left.
Not too bad. Hopefully that is the... No, that's not the left indicator. Alright, we're off. Suppose we can get into crash cam straight away. If I got beacons on the front of this thing, that's going to annoy the hell out of me.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
My pedals are moving a little further away. That was close. That tank was very close to
Go
the
straight on
barrier.
and then turn right.
Need to go a little wider.
Turn right.
A little wider out here. And floor it. I might stay in actually 11th gear instead of 12th gear with this weight on, doing 80. I think one good thing about driving through the night instead of having to sleep because of those ferry rides that we took, I can't remember, maybe, I think in total, the first one was 3 hours, got to Denmark, and then the second one was 45, so almost 50 hours of ferry rides. And then we saw when we got into Sweden we had 1.2 million, so I was a little concerned actually. I would don't mind saying, for ATS at that fact. So this, since we're not sleeping, will make up for a little bit of this. We need to get into cab view for this, if it'll let me. 11th gear is not the best idea. 9th will be better. Not by much. I'll change my mind again. Hey look, Causey, it's Jericho. We finally found it.
Turn right.
It doesn't even look like it had the garage back there anyway. Well, let's just get back into this view. Possibly. Just got to remember to go a little wide around these corners with this. Jordan. Do we have a garage here? Is there garages in Jordan? I don't remember. I know we haven't mentioned it as an option of late. But is that because we already have a garage in this? Or does it have no garages available? Problem is we have no clue because how bunched up it is and we can't zoom in. Now I wonder if Pro Mods can actually do that. Maybe I should get onto the old forums and suggest it. Or it's SES has to do it. They can't mod that into their mod. Like a bit of terms coded into their mod. So we're able to zoom in.
Turn left.
I mean, like SES has no reason to do it because their DLCs and that don't have that problem as far as I know. It's just the map mods that have that problem. They've definitely changed the physics. Going up hills, it struggles more going up a hill. Like I said, I like that because I didn't think it was realistic before. Especially the weight we got on here, which is 52 tons. Struggling to go up here. Normally at 50 k's I'll be in 10th gear, but I'm not risking it and staying in 9th. Whoa, it's a bit sharper, and I was looking at chat on my phone to see if anyone had said something. We had one in Iraq, yeah, one in Israel, and one in Turkey. We also got one in Saudi Arabia, don't we? Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. But like I said, that's the problem. We can't see Jordan actually. Oh, actually. I wonder if I go into the map.
Keep left and then turn left.
I mean, we should be able to see it if we're in the. Let me in. Thank you. If we go to Garage Manager and look at the map from there, if there is a Jordan on the map. But the problem is going to purchase. Actually, we're there now. We could actually. Now we've gone past the city. Not sure if I zoom out. There's a garage there. We still in Jordan? Pressing all the wrong buttons. 100! Yeah, with a tank on. Why not? Let's be honest, if I tip over, it won't do a thing to the tank. $102. Set cruise. Whoa. That was a bit sharper again than I was expecting. Rocking the boat there. is 11 grand. Keep right and exit right. I don't see an exit on the GPS Missy.
Right.
Yeah, well... yeah. Basically, I've already had 3. I had 3 in the first 30 minutes. 3 crashes.
Keep left.
Let's go with an easier question. What didn't I hit? Because he can inform you of what I hit. There's one of them. There's the... oh, no, I was going to say there's the other. There's the other one.
Go straight on.
I hit the same thing twice. The last 2 is the same. I hit the same thing twice. At different times. Everyone's got a talent, and apparently that's mine. I think what those clips tell as a lesson is don't complain about broken things. Because with broken pedals I wasn't crashing with them. Now with brand new ones I'm crashing. To be honest though, these brakes seem to have a lot less response than the other ones did. Even when they weren't sticking. It seems, I mean, it takes longer to slow down. Which me like. What am I using? Elaborate, sir. If you wouldn't mind, what do you mean? What am I using? You mean equipment wise, or are you asking because I crashed 3 times medically wise? What is the foot pedals? My pedals, brake, clutch and accelerator for the wheel. I've got a new wheel. I've got the same as I had before, but one that works properly. One where I hit the brakes, the brakes don't stay on, or one where I hit the accelerator and the accelerator doesn't stay on, or engage the brakes without me touching the brakes, or me just doing nothing and the brakes are staying on anyway, slightly. G29, same as my old one, G29. Exactly the same wheel. The only thing that ain't new is the shifter. That's still the old shifter. Because that's pretty much working okay, except for it's not as easy to get into reverse as it once was, but not by much. It's just I've got to push down a little harder, which I just got to remember to do. To get into reverse, for those that don't know, the shifter's 6 gears, you got 1 to 6, right? And I use a button on my wheel to change it, the ranges, so when I get to 6th gear I press a button and then I can go back to 1st gear, which now becomes 7th gear, and so on.
Get ready to turn left.
Lunch saying hello again. To get into reverse though, it's 6th gear, but you got to push the shifter down before you put it into 6th gear. Let's hope there's no cars coming. And that's the only thing now I've got to do is I've got to actually push the gear stick down a bit more to engage it.
Turn right.
The thing is, it still works. It's not broken, it's not difficult, it's just me, I might have to remember to really push it down a little harder than I used to, that's all. It should have an adjustment on the config for, what, the brakes? Yeah, I know. The brake is what, perfect now. Because one thing I always found with this game, it seemed like the brakes, they brake too quickly. Oh geez, that ran out pretty quick. It braked too quickly, so I've adjusted the slider for that. But at the same setting it is now, these brakes don't work as I don't brake as quickly with the new pedals than I did with the old one, which is fine because that's how I expect a truck to work, even though I've never driven one. But I don't expect a truck to stop on a dime, so I think it's picking up all the range of me pressing the brake down, where before it was just when I hit the brake I think it just instantly went to full brake. I think that's what's happening, which is obviously I've just got to get used to the way these are working properly. It's just responding better to how hard I'm pushing the brake and how far down the brake has been pushed to how much it's applying the brake pressure in the game. Right, this will be fun. Let me plug my phone in. 2 seconds ago it said it had 15% left. I went, oh okay, I forgot to plug that in when I had my brake, but that's alright, it's got 15% left, I can go a little bit further. No, it decided to die. And apparently I've just plugged it in and it's got 9%. So I think it's safe to assume that the battery's gone in the old phone. It's not discharging properly. Now it's taking half an hour to start up. Isn't it weird? Well, it's not weird. I first heard this theory, right, on one of those ridiculous YouTube apps that they started coming out with a lot of. I don't know if you've seen them. It was the first one I ever saw was through a cell phone. And they've added drones, some other things, I don't know what it is, some other, oh geez, I ain't getting through here, am I? Ooh. They're flying around the corner, still flying around the corner. Go, 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 go. Yeah, anyway, but the phone, well, let me finish what I was trying to say, actually, should I? Yeah, good idea. These ridiculous ads, they start off with, such and such work for this big company that we can't name. And they got sick of them changing the quality of the product and buying in cheaper things but charging more, and he decided something or other, well, they all got fired or made redundant or something because they went to cheaper outsourcing and rah. And he wasn't happy with it, so he decided to start his own company up blah, 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 blah. If you've seen those ads, you know what I mean. So, I'm just getting my phone back up and running. Alright, but there was something there they said. It's all, most of it's a load of crap. Of course there wasn't someone that went off and did that. And funny enough, you can only buy the product through a link. You can't get them at a retail shop. And for a limited time, we're going to do a really special deal, which will be the price that they'll sell it to you all the time. I think the phone's actually a really good phone on this one, though. But it's the way they do the ad that makes me suspect. But anyway, they said a certain thing in this ad about one of the things he was unhappy with. Thank you for the bits, Aussie. 11 bits from Aussie. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that, buddy. Anyway, they said something about the phone companies purposely putting software in the update software to slow your phone down to force you to buy newer phones. And this one, which is my old Galaxy S6, brilliant phone. I had the S, the very first one, brilliant. Had the 3, crap. 4 was worse. 5 was ridiculously bad. 2 wasn't that good either in comparison. It was better than 4 and 3, that's for sure. Oops. 6, they came out and they actually made it with proper quality. The only problem is you can't get into the battery and stuff because it's all sealed unit. But brilliant quality. The Wi-Fi and all that made it better quality, better products in it. Now I've got an 8 and I still prefer my 6 over the 8. But I've got the 6 here, right? And there is nothing extra on it except for Twitch app. That's it. That's the only extra app I've got on it. Otherwise, it's all standard, how it came out, everything like that, and it works. It is so much slower than when it originally came out. So much slower. Actually, I didn't read that message. They've got a lot of checkpoints. You might be in ads. Have you got ads too, Aussie? I've just remembered something that we said we would do. If we see question marks, we are now going to go investigate them. So we need as many things we've done as time. Yeah, it's a lot. We're in the Middle East too. The reason why we've got a lot of checkpoints and border control, especially since we've got a tank on board. Ads are done. Tests. Why do you always do a test after the ads? Oh, straight. Oh, that's right, that's a Mercedes. I thought we'd be going around the other way and come back past the Mercedes on the other side of the road, but since that's a Mercedes, discovered it anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. Just refresh the page. I get that as well. It takes a while to catch up. I mean, I'm just stopping on my streams now. And I stopped a bit before. Actually, I suppose it's not bad. I'll tell you, I'll give you a delay. I'll let you know when I'm starting to go. I'm going now. And now I'm moving in the stream, so I'm not too bad. So we've got another recruitment agency. Yeah, so I've forgotten about that.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
That we were going to do that. We need more recruitment agencies. Is it really? Oh, you're really out of sync, Aussie. You haven't got the same, have you, Causey?
Get ready to turn right.
Because if that's the case, then it might be you getting the auto. You're not getting the auto, okay.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, poor old Aussie's plagued by that phenomenon in Australia called bad internet. Mind you, his one's not that bad actually. All good now? Bit of desync.
Keep right and then exit.
We're still on the same day, eh? Yeah, we drove through the night. It just feels like we've been in crash cam for a while, but we have. And we're going to go all day with it. Till we sleep. In other words, we'll get the routine back to normal once we sleep, we're back because of those sheriff jobs that knocked it out. Lebanon. Lebanon with this thing, much to the happiness of another country that's close by. We won't go into that because that's political. I also think we drove through that country as well. This weight on the back, 52 tons of it. It's also making the braking interesting. Speaking of tanks, imagine this truck is really set up for heavy loads. It's like filled up the heavy load bar in the stats. Imagine if we were doing with the Renault, perhaps. We would still be trying to exit the place we picked it up from. Ooh, just another grand more, and we can get that final slot filled. And then we just got to get a trailer, and then we'll be looking at a new location for another garage. You know, the old Renault, yeah. I mean, that thing struggled with things that only weighed a couple of kilos or a couple of pounds. There we go. Let's get a truck on the road making us money ASAP. And like I said, it's the last one. Where's our Volvo? Got no Volvo dealers found down here. Hang on, West Bank. Oh, there's Jordan. Okay, that's interesting. We started in West Bank. Oh, we must have gone through Jordan there. Okay. We do have one in Jordan, Causey. We do. Right, and for the configurations, the new boys. Global purchase, and you'll be going to. And done. Filled. It's female. We won't know. Pretty sure that was a guy. So what options we got now? We found a new recruiting agency. Have we got a decent driver, which we won't be able to select? Nope. Now, how much do we need? Let's check so we know what budget we need to require. No, you want trailer purchase. That's what you really want. Just ask any Spice Girl. And it's 93 grand. So let's make that 100. Alright. Plus the 280, that's 380. And the 280 would be a garage and the upgrade. And then the 150 top, so we're looking at what, 530. 530k is the budget we need now, so we can get our trailer, new garage, upgrade garage, and a truck to be put into that garage. Checkpoint, well, border crossing. Okay, that normally comes in an hour. Oh, we're going to be cutting this close. Even the revs aren't, it's like putting it in a low gear to help me slow down ain't working, it's pushing the truck forward. I know I'm going to be late, dude. That Volvo's from Syria. What have we got? Half an hour difference. Can I make that half an hour up somewhere? Where'd I lose that half an hour? Surely it wasn't going in and I need to actually turn that mic level back down. See it going into the red a lot. I don't know if I'm coming through distorted or not. I'm just looking at my orange juice. Now, it can't be an earthquake that's been going on for too long. Something else is making my house shake. Yeah, it didn't take us half an hour to go and drive around for that, whatchamacallit, recruitment agency. They're all going to the right. I'll take that back, they're not all going to the right. I'm assuming since the icon's there, I'm all good to go here. Can I sneak through before it comes down? Nope. They made sure of that. Gee, I think I might have just slightly hit that. Right, we need to make up time. Go. An hour and 10. Now's an hour difference. Oh, we've got the other one here. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna make it, am I? Unless we get a very, very long straight. with no corners to scare the living bejeepers out of me and poor old Murph. Actually, let's jump into third gear. Get a bit of kick off the line. Quick gear changes. Go back so I don't miss any tunes. I didn't try, I only nudged it. It's because of the old crash cam view. I've just got to remember things are a lot closer than they appear. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make up any time. Go, 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 indicate. Oh, look at the corners coming up. I just need a long straight piece of road to speed a little to make up the time. This is sphincter tightening these corners. Oh, and it gets worse. I hope my customer appreciates the fact, the effort I'm putting in trying to get to him as quick as possible, on time. Customer's like, no, you should have done that anyway. You should have been here on time. I've hit the median barrier too. Got to remember I've got a very heavy but long trailer as well. Do that real liable to get shot. No, I've got a tank. They're not going to have a go at me while I've got a tank on the back of me. The last thing they want to see is my truck coming to a sudden stop and that turret, me getting out and jumping into the tank and that turret turning around at them. They're going to take that risk. Who's going to take that risk? I've got the keys for the tank. You don't deliver a tank without the keys. Surely. Oh God, why is there so many bins? Sharp ones. They're so sharp and getting paper cuts. The Nokia will be going soon. Oh my God, the braking. No, I've got to watch that median barrier. No, I need to get into cab view for this one, don't I? What did I? No, that's it. Stop! That's their fault. That's not my fault. That's their fault for being in the way. They weren't on the road. They didn't have the cheek to get on the road while I was driving. I wouldn't have hit that car. Oh, look, there's a question mark. Well, we ain't stopping for that. An hour and 12. 7 minutes to get it there. Now, how much money are we going to lose? What damage have I done, if any, to the cargo? No damage. I managed to hit things, but not damage anything. I'm going to stay in the left lane. I'm going to also stay while we're in Beirut. I'm going to stay inside the cab instead of outside of it. Just for reasons. Okay, that question mark is a deal. I wonder if that's going to be a Volvo dealer. That'd be really handy. And we'll jump back into crash cam once we're out of Beirut. Damn it, wasn't quick enough. I am now. Go wide, go wide, go wide.
Finding a new route.
Oh no, have I taken the... Oh, what's that done? I don't think that's done anything much. Why when... Oh, that'd be why I'm in the wrong range. I was wondering why I wasn't going anywhere. Oh well, we ain't going to find out what that garage is. See, cool under pressure, am I? Very cool. Let's take the wrong turn off. Oh, you're kidding me. It's a... Oh no, we're all good. I thought it was a border check. Again, staying. Oh, it's the airport, that's why. That makes sense. You just... I don't know why. It's maybe the road layout, that's the only thing, obviously. If you play GTA 5, you know that it looks... Apart from that, it looks nothing like the airport in GTA 5, but the road layout sort of does.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
It's 60. He's doing... Not that. Not that. And he's brake checking me, the cheeky bastard. I think we can get back into crash cam again. No, I'm not doing the zip thing, we're going Velcro. I haven't got time to do the zip merging. Remember, things are closer than what they look like, JJ. Why? Why are they going so slow? What the F is going on here? No, doesn't care. Mr. McGoo driving Miss Daisy. Mr. McGoo was driving, Miss Daisy was the navigator. Can someone please tell me why, apart from the fact that there was real life simulation there where you're late to something and you always find the world's slowest drivers when you're needing to get somewhere quickly, but they're never that bad. That was horrific. Even snails were confused. I swear, snails were just going, no, hang on. How are we overtaking one of those? That's never happened ever. We still got half an hour to get there. How late have we? Well, we won't tell us, will it? Well, tell us when we get there. Why are they all going so bloody slow for? You better get in that right lane because I'm cutting in. I'm cutting you off. Don't care. I've already lost money anyway being late. So why not lose some more? Actually, to be honest, that $400 probably cheaper than staying behind them and how much later they would make me, which probably would have lost me even more than $400 or euros in this case. There's a Nokia again, and we've got enough for a new truck, but I just want to get there. I want to get there, and I'll tell you this much, I ain't parking this thing. I am not parking this thing. We will get there.
Get ready to turn right.
Of course, turn right on this. Oh, that might have been a bad idea coming through here with the narrow lanes. Yeah, no, I'm not losing any more money, even though it could be an easy, well, if it just drives straight in and park it, yeah, I'll do that, but any manoeuvring involved, no, not happening. Tell you that now. Not with that, I would have, you know, that cigar van at its ridiculous speed has made me a lot later than I should have been. So I'm trying to save as much money as I can. And we'll get into cab view for this. Is it going to this place, is it? I am guessing. Yeah, we'll drop the gears down, get into third gear. Oh, of course we get a red light right here, jeez. Starting to wonder, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to wonder that I've not been watched by SCS, someone from SCS, and has decided let's have some fun, make it funny for the watchers, and watch him pull his hair out.
Fine.
I think it's round the back. Better be round the back. And they've purposely, I've got my own personal copy of ETS with my own personal developed coding by SES. It's designed purely for the extra thinning of the hair as if I need it. How much did we lose? Told you I wasn't going to park it. 10 grand. How much did we make? Well, that's business for you, isn't it? No, we need what did I say? 530,000. No, let's get the trailer. Get that over and done with. And then we only need 430. Purchase, and that will go. Oh, we can't put it anywhere. Let's put it in Portugal, eh? Let's go in and put that to private. Make that private. We're going to relocate that. And let's make sure that's still private as well. Well, we've got a few trailers going. Just gonna have a quick look. We haven't done this for a while. She'd be on a break, I'm guessing. Because that's not a garage as far as I know. Yeah, she's on a job. Be the same, be the same. Be the same. So we're doing, even though we haven't got looks like a New Zealand actor, that guy. Can't remember this guy's name. Yep, no, we're all doing good, even though we've got some of the trailers not made private. Unlike ATS, where they're all made private, but then again, I think ATS was giving us more issues with that trailer problem than ETS has been. But everyone is all go, pretty much, unless they're sitting in the restaurant. Which means, what is the time? We're in Lebanon, aren't we? And we do not have a garage. Now, I thought that was the Saudi Arabia one. I don't know if that's part of Jordan or not. But I'm sure I added Jordan. West Bank, Lebanon, Syria. I might not have added Jordan as a option. That is Jordan, so Saudi Arabia. That is definitely Saudi Arabia, the way actually. So I can select them at least, so I assume that would be Saudi Arabia. So we've got to add Saudi Arabia into the mix. Let's see one in Syria. There was some in the wrong place. No, Garage Pits, there isn't one in... Unless that is it, and we're in Syria already. It's so confusing. Okay. I think... Damascus, where's that? Let me forget. Is that Syria? I know the name, but I forget. Damascus is Syria. Okay. So I'm guessing our options are Lebanon, Syria, Saudi Arabia. Lebanon, Syria, Saudi Arabia. Those are options in that. Once we get those filled up, good, we can get rid of them. But we're not there yet. I'm just confirming to hopefully remind myself what we've got to do now is find a job. A job going from wherever we are. Here we go. Fantastic. Where are we? We are there. Right. And I can... Oh, hang on a second. Let me have a quick look. Is there only one company there? Oh, no, we've got a couple. We've got a couple of DHL. I don't know if we're with them or not. That, I'm guessing, is not a recruitment agency. We'll go past it if we can, no matter what. There is a cheeky way to find out if it is or isn't. What you do, ladies and gentlemen, is you go to a recruitment agency. And it looks like it is a recruitment agency. So we'll definitely be going past there. Anyway, let's find a job. Because times are ticking. The only problem here is... Oh, okay, there's more than I thought. There's an extra one there. Right, Baitway we're with. Now these guys, I don't know if we're with. We've got to ascertain that first. Because we're definitely with the other one, whatever the other one was, I forget now. Yes, we're with these guys as well. I just haven't added the A to it because I didn't really look at that and go, oh, that's an A. But it sort of makes sense that that's an A. A. It is now anyway. And I'll even, to make sure, I'll put a capital A and not a small a there. Unless I come across a company that's actually just CEV. So we've got all these options. Now the next one is we've got to find one back, and the problem is here too is the time frame we've got. Excuse me while I sneeze. Ow, pinch nerve in the leg hurts, ouch. Maybe I should write down where characters are. That is, no, that ain't happening. Unless I take the risk and assume that we ain't going to get an update. That one I think we can do. Because we've got a garage in that there. And we belong to these guys. And it's less than... Well, we've got plenty of time to do it in. This one here is all the way into Austria, which I thought, and we don't have a... Do we have a garage in Austria? Oh, I haven't mentioned Austria in a while, so it's on Czech Republic, Austria. No, we do have one. That is a bit of a trip. That's even with the ferry price, ferry distance. It's the problem with the ferry. I can't tell whether or not I can do it or not. We've got one into Turkey. We can do that. France ain't happening. Another one into Turkey. We could do that. That's 6 hours. Yeah, we could do that. Drive all the way up there. We can't do that because we don't have a garage there. And we can do that one. Lars, pants on fires. Uh, 1.8 definitely coming out within the next week, is it? And it's already out for 80. Is it really? Okay. Because we're what? 3 days? No, hang on. What month are we in? What month is this? July, isn't it? Still. Yes, it is. So we're 4 days away. 4 days, yeah. Which I won't be able to get. Well, I might be able to get. But we won't be doing it for next week anyway. We might be able to do it the week after because it's confi mode. It's saying that actually. It all depends on how quickly the map mod is. Yeah, I just got to see how much it is, Causey, and see if I've got the money for it. Let's see anything. At least with ATS, the map mod, the maps get updated, but with Oklahoma, surely the... Oh, hang on. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. We'll definitely do it for convi mode because we don't use any map mods anyway. As long as I can get it. That we can do. Yeah, so if it's 1.48, that's not much of an issue, really, if we do finish. Because no matter what, I'm going to have to roll it back to this version until the map mods are updated. Anyway, beside that, so here's our choices. Okay, so there's choice number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Okay, I'll run through those again. So number 1 is into Greece. Number 2 is into Turkey. Number 3 is into Turkey. And number 4 is into the Greece. Or into Greece, not into the Greece. So, I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting from now to decide where we're going. Is it number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? And then we'll see where we're at if it's around the 4 o'clock mark, 4:30. We'll see where we're at. Another 10 seconds. Number 3. Number 3 would have been a good choice, actually, because we would have driven all that way up there. Number 1's a short trip. But, hey, whatever you guys want to do, do it. I might do. I've got to drive through Cyprus as well. No, that makes it right. Okay, number 1 it is. We shall set our GPS.
Time to get the job done.
Ow. I'm in neutral game. That hurt, actually. It is a recruitment agency, isn't it? I can see it over there. Where are we going? We're going down there. We're not going past it, can I? I'm going to drive past it. As soon as I figure out where the exit is. I'm going to take a left. Hopefully I can. Didn't realise I'm in such a low range. That's right, the traffic lights are there too. Stuff it, I want to get it though. I do. Can I be sneaky about it? I probably can't really, can I? This might be a bit of a wait. I was hoping to go down the left lane there and then turn in there. Bypass everything. I'm not going to block the road. I'm going to do it anyway.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Was it red?
Get
It
ready.
wasn't red, was it? It was green.
Turn left.
I'm sure that was still green. At the very least, it was yellow, orange, amber, whatever you want to call it. Not the green or red one.
Get ready to turn right.
How much money have I lost this stream? The accidents and nudging people because we're late, and well, lost $2,000 because I was late. That looks yummy. I'm eating pizza tonight. Oh, it is because it's Domino's. That's why it looks yummy. But I'm having a supermarket bought pizza, which would be crap. But I will increase the crappiness to less crappiness by adding my own bacon and cheese to it. Actually, I've got ham as well. I could add that. It is a meat lover's pizza after all. Forgot about that. I got really good, and I got good ham. Actually, I splashed down some really good ham, some champagne ham instead of the cheapo. Would tell you it's ham, but it's not really ham. Ham. And I got hash browns as well, which I wanted to cook. So I forget they're in the freezer. So I was going to load myself up with carbs, which is always good. Never gives me a stomach ache ever. For tonight's dinner. And tomorrow night I'm having cordon bleu. With the same cheese and ham.
It was a nice ride.
What are New Zealand tonight's tonight? I will remember, now will I? Remember to go back into crash cam? I'll endeavour to remember to go back into crash cam for the rest of the day. Let's! That's what I'm here for. Not here not to do anything. G'day, Murph. So excited to have you back in here, and I've looked at you, what, 3 times during this stream? Ooh, the temperature's dropped. Hey now, the temperature's dropped. I don't know what the low for tonight is, actually, to be honest. It was -1 where I got up this morning. It's not what I wanted to do. Why did I press the button that straightens me view up when I need to look behind me? Your guess is probably better than mine as to why I did that. Because I have no clue, so I ain't gonna guess.
Here we go.
How heavy is this? 45 hours and 5 minutes? Oh, that's right, we're going to Greece. We're not going up to... Never mind. Forget that. 10 tonne. A fifth of the weight. Let's go left. Grunching the gears. Haven't heard that sound for a while, I think, either. Geez, even the force feedback is a bit more violent in this too. This ain't that bumpy. Are we taking a TMR mixer? Is that what we got on the back of this? Oh, we have too. A Coon TMR mixer. Well, my Michelle. And we might be, don't you son of a, hey! Reynolds. Know your place, sunshine. This is a Volvo, you bow, sunshine. This is Lord Volvo. You're just pleb Reynolds. Know your place. Oh, Game of Thrones, you buddy. I'll deal with you in the most Joffrey, King Joffrey kind of way I can think of. I think we're alright going into crash cam.
Exit now. At the ground. Take the first.
Oh, you let me go. Thank you very much. She must be from France. Didn't I come through? Did I come through on the wrong side of the road last time? I'm sure I came through that way. I got a feeling I did, but I can't have because there's a barrier between the two sides of the road here. much do we need? 430. I don't think we'll be buying that. Oh, hang on, I've got a bit of a ferry ride to go, I don't want 2 ferry rides to go. Which is probably part of the reason why my level is not as high as ATS. When you think about it. Cut you off. Well, he wasn't going to stop, mate, and there's no way I was going to stop in time, so I decided to cut the car off. Would be the safest option. Put a lot of thought into it. Yeah, so that explains, because the regulars have probably seen my confusion as to how ATS, we are level 52 or something, and we're only level 49 in this. Yet we've done more game days in this, and it'll be because of the ferry trips. Obviously I'm not getting any skill points for driving. Oh, hang on, no, don't you get them for the deliveries? Not for the distance driven? Honestly, I have no idea, that's why I'm looking confused. I was gonna go for that question mark. Which is the one I think I missed before. That's right, it was a Mercedes. Never mind. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that truck got in the way. We'll get back into crash cam since we're in the city. Not crash cam, sorry, cab view, if it'll let me. Thank you. 5th gear should be right. We might be actually buying another garage at the end of this hour.
Turn left.
Where'd the traffic light go? Merv, can you tell me when it turns green? Never mind, I figured it out. Actually, if I just kept an eye on those ones over there and watch them turn red, that'll give me a good indication, wouldn't it? I think. Yep. I suddenly thought maybe there's another turning light that goes on before my one go green, and then they went red and I didn't see my one go green straight away. £3,000. How much are these ferry trips going to take me? Did I actually choose the right one? So I thought the ferry was really, really close. Don't tell me I clicked the wrong one. Okay, I'm concerned. Did I just say that? Oh, there we go, Tripoli. We're going from Turkey anyway. I'm pretty sure Tripoli is in Turkey, isn't it? Because the Ottoman Turks or whatever it was back then. It was a bit close for comfort. I forgot to go back into crash cam. So I suppose it's lucky I didn't crash. Because it was in the wrong view. 168. Oh, there's another Domino's. Apparently Pizza Hut's not allowed in the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen. Just Domino's. Why are you going slow? That was my next question. Why are you going slow in the wrong lane? But we was kind enough to move over. Why is there... I've got to think about this before I finish the question. Because it actually makes sort of sense. I just noticed there's a border control. There's a border check for passport. You know what I mean? Right next to the ferry. No, it makes no sense, and it makes sense all at the same time, because I think this is the only part of the map that I've seen this on. Oh, it's green. No, I thought it was because of pushing in. This is the only ferry place I've seen the passport when you go into a new country. Might be there when we get off at Cyprus. I've never seen it anywhere else. Of course it makes sense, you just arrived into a new country, surely there's got to be border control. But why is it only here and nowhere else?
Find a new route.
What do you mean find a new route? Aren't we supposed to come this way? No, I'm not making... Well, hang on, this is all bloody confusing. They're right there, okay. I suppose it also makes sense that you only stop at the border control on the way in, not on the way out. God, they made this nice and tight and difficult. Well, this is not the one where you end up on the other side facing the wrong way, is it? I don't think it is, because I don't actually recall ever coming to this ferry. Ever. Yeah, so we go to Cyprus. That's a 6-hour trip, but how's our money going to look after this 6 hours? Almost 7.
Rerouting.
Anywhere near the 430? Well, only 100 grand off, pretty much. Technically we should take a sleep. Should I chat? Should I have a sleep, considering we actually just got to drive to another ferry and that will negate that, really? I think I should just try it personally, but you've got a bit of time. The amount of time it takes me to drive past a sleep spot. Oh, there is a... This has got to be new. Have they added this into the last update? No, they can't have added it into the last update. Because it wouldn't have been added into the Pro mods. Oh, it don't actually stop. Seriously, have I not paid attention? Because I'm sure that's the first time I've ever seen a border control that you don't need to stop at ferry terminals, which is brilliant. Probably don't sleep. Okay, good. I looked at Cyprus. How I didn't get a fine. Normally the game gives you a fine for driving on the wrong side of the road, doesn't it? And I didn't even see the sign that says drive on my left as it normally has either. So, how I didn't get a fine is beyond me. How I didn't crash is obviously obvious because I saw the cars in front of me going on the wrong side of the road. And even then I didn't click to it. I was sort of, how come they're doing this? Why are they doing this? Let's get back into crash cam. We'll stay in crash cam. Oh, I've still got the beacons on. We don't need the beacons on for this load. We'll stay in crash cam until we get to the ferry and we'll go back into cab view. Because we're technically still on the same day anyway. And after we've done the ferry ride, we should be on the next day. Actually, if we haven't made it there by midnight, I will change back into the cab view as soon as we hit midnight. Whatever comes first. Right, if you're watching and you haven't got ads, quickly type in something like, oh, that was amazing, or that was close. Wave when he's watching ads not around. What I will do, actually, is I will pull over and fuel up. There's a car coming. Since we've got a garage station here. This way, perhaps, be my guess. This one for the books, I guessed right. Mark that down in your calendars, the day I guessed right. And doing this for you, Causey, because you ain't back yet. So you don't miss out on much. It didn't take much either, just 500 litres. Well, that's timing, isn't it? Decided to pull in and fuel up while you're away, so you don't miss much. Wouldn't want you to miss out on a chance to clip me crashing. I haven't, you know, given you that many opportunities in this stream of me crashing for you to clip. Just what, 4, 5 so far. $340, so we're 90 grand off. So I'm guessing we probably will end the stream. What is the time? Not too bad. Figuring out where our new garage is going to be. Woohoo, that was a bit steeper than I thought. And there's the ferry. Now, do I take this opportunity to There's a mechanic there, so I'm guessing that is actually a dealership and not a recruitment agency. That's the guess I'm going with.
Keep left.
So
and then
yeah, it's
turn
definitely a dealership. So we're not going there. And since we're here now, I'll jump back in here, get rid of those, bring that one back up. We almost got rid of the GPS, but we don't do that now because of how quickly the money comes in. We've got to keep an eye on that money all the time now. So as soon as we've got the money to buy trucks and that to get them out on the road as quick as possible, commonly known as ASAP. I do miss actually not having it there. I do prefer having just using that instead of this one, but don't you, Murph? I haven't seen him look at that tennis ball once yet.
Keep left. At the
I've
round.
only seen him 3-4 times during the stream. I've only looked at him that many times. Look, look, the ball, look at the ball, look at the ball. Look, it's trying to get away. Murphy, get him, get him, get him. Sick him. Can we do that without crashing? Probably not. Too busy trying to rack up the dog, as we'd say.
Please make a U-turn when possible.
You turn. I'm not turning, you turn. I'm right where I want to be, GPS. Just bloody hell, they're trying to make this as impossible as they possibly
A
can.
new route.
You don't need to do that, love. It's all under control. It's time to go for a non-eye. 390 grand. Yep. Right. So I think it's a full gonk. Where are we going? We're not going to Port Said. We're going there. We're going to Greece. 31-hour trip. For 2,000, we're only getting paid 8 grand for this delivery, aren't we? 2 of it's going into. I've been taking a bit of a hit today in my business. I'm clearly not the GM I used to be.
Rerouting.
Right, 1.1 mil. Here we go. Where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? Let's bring the old garage manager up because it's easier to see. We're already in map view, so we've already ascertained. Are we going to Saudi Arabia? Are we going to Syria? Are we going to Lebanon? Are we going to Cyprus, which we've just been? Are we going to Albania? Are we going to North Macedonia? There's none. Oh, there is one in Montenegro. Are we going to Montenegro? Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, Hungary, Slovakia, Switzerland, Estonia, or Russia. Those are now our options that we all have left. Not all have. Run through it again. So Saudi Arabia, Syria, Lebanon, Cyprus, Albania, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Bosnia, Hungary, Croatia, Slovenia, Slovakia, and Switzerland, and Estonia and Russia. Those are options. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to make a vote if you want to on where we're going to go. Starting now. We'll start in 2 seconds ago. Makes it easier for me. Where are we going? One for Saudi Arabia. Get that out of the way. That sounds good to me. Getting all these out of the way would be really good. Then we don't have that kerfuffle of trying to figure out where's what and what's who and why's who that and all that kind of stuff. And time's up. Well, we're going to Saudi Arabia. Which means we need to go down there, and that's where we're going. And then we're going to put trucks on there. Buy online. How many trucks are going to get out of this? What have we got left? A few. Poor old ATS. It better pull its finger out of its whatever tomorrow. Which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? That's where we're up to. Oh, I forgot to update it too. Not update it, upgrade it. I shall do that. Yeah, poor old ATS really needs to get its A into G. Because this today, buying a couple of garages has been the norm, but the amount of trucks we've managed to put into the second garage with the money left, that's a huge increase of what the norm is. And ETS being in the lead at the beginning of this, that's really given a huge kick to the lead now, with ATS getting so close to coming back last week. What am I doing? I'm upgrading, aren't I? What does that leave us with? Enough for 2 more trucks at the very least. Not just 2 trucks. One more truck. And we filled the garage up. We have filled the garage up, and we might even have enough for a trailer. This is the first time ever. And probably a sign of things to come. Mind you, it was probably because we're actually on the ferry anyway. That would be the reason why. I take it all back. I take it all back. We were on a ferry. I believe we need a gentleman first. So a lot of time passed. And something of the not a gentleman variety. More along the lines of a lady. Queen Genevieve. There she goes. Sydney. Yeah, it is a huge advantage. We need another lady. And one more gentleman. Let's go into this next week. So we need a lady. Now, do we actually have the money for the trailer? I don't think we do, actually, to be honest. Just short. Because we bought that one. Just short. Not by much. 5 grand. Which means... yeah. We all know what it means. Don't we? It's also 6 in the morning. Perfect. Time's back to normal. Routine's back to normal. And we might actually finish this stream on a reasonable time. Got about 3, 4, 4, 3 is 12. 12 minute, 15 minutes of driving to go. Real time.
Turn right.
Notice how I instantly went straight back to the right hand side of the road without even thinking of it, because I'm so used to driving that side.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
Well, if you're going to stop, I ain't going to argue. I'm just going to say thank you and move on. Now we've got enough for a trailer, which I will buy, because I think it'll be a lot easier to remember that we only need 430,000 for the budget for another garage at the start of next week's final stream of ETS in winter for this time round. Just to remind people, this is the third stream of the so-called winter, the winter mod. If you weren't aware, normally if we have a winter mod, there's snow everywhere. But because of the 1.47 update, they did something to the textures, changed some type of textures, and it was hard for the modder to do the snow. So they've worked on it, and they came out with the thing saying what they're going to do is just wait until 1.48 to come out before they bring the mod out. And I don't know if I mentioned this last week. For those who do know about that mod and do know that there's two mods, Frosty, which is the normal winter one, and Heavy Winter, which of course we alternate between them. I believe he also, or she also mentioned that they're be joining those into one mod, which would be interesting, which technically would be Heavy Winter and getting rid of Frosty. But I don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to have options or not. We'll see. But we still have the snow physics. Ain't getting rid of that. So instead, we've used the another mod. There's two autumn/fall mods. It also does, which is early autumn fall, and the other one is late autumn mild winter. And normally, what I do is I do 2 weeks of each before we hit the winter one. And since the winter ones weren't out, and since, especially down here, I'm in winter time, and it's been one of the warmest winters we've had, I thought it would be appropriate to stick with the mild winter, so we ended up doing 8 streams of that mod. Same mod, just gave it different names. We used the first bit of the name, and then when it came to winter time, we used the second bit of the name that the mod is called. So anyway, next week will be the last of that, and of course the week after we'll be going the convy mode with that mod to give it another farewell before we head into spring in 2 weeks' time. And I will be, next week, I will be putting an announcement in as usual for anyone who wants to join the convy mode into Discord. And if anyone wants to join either the AETS or ATS or both of them, let me know. It's open to anyone over the age of 16. That's one stipulation. The other stipulation is you need to be in voice. You don't have to talk in voice at all if you don't want to. That's completely fine. It's just easier for instructions. So the instructions can then, well, be given out once. Instead of having to say it and then type it, would be handy, especially when streaming. Mainly the instructions is deciding which delivery to get, among other things, obviously, that may or may not pop up. Snow physics is the most important. Yes, we've only used it twice, and they were a lot of fun for everyone watching. Not for me, just for everyone watching. Never a good idea to change gear in a truck while you're going uphill, but I had to. It was definitely a worse idea staying in 12th gear trying to get up there. Toll booths. Oh, how I've missed you. Still, could be worse. We could be in France. That's the thing, you know. Most of the world, when they make a road, they either use a bit of tar or asphalt. France, they just use toll booths. It was just an opportunity to try and get a little bit of a giggle to someone due to the amount of toll booths in France and the game. I've never been to France, but I'm assuming that they... I can only assume where they got the inspiration from, Causey. Yes. For when they did France, the DLC. That's what I'll say. You make the rest yourself. You come to your own assumption from that bit of information. Changing lanes. There's that guy on that sport bike that does a lot of kilometers an hour. The ability to go very fast is going very slow. If you want to go slow, get a touring bike, not a sports bike, buddy. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I knew I could. I got lazy, I couldn't be bothered putting my foot on the brake. That was shocking. I shouldn't do that. I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible, and what do? Not bother use the brake, not crashing as much as I probably would in real life if I was a truck driver. Walkers, eh? Walker's Biscuits. Heard of them? Never. Scotland's finest. Never had them. Never. Look, realism. Being slowed down by a caravan on the road. That happens always. What doesn't happen is the caravan taken off from you. Then again, I am in a truck, I suppose. Actually, normally they're slowed down by caravans as well. An hour's driving to go. The good thing too is we can go anywhere we like next week. We've got a garage here. We also got a garage in Syria where we actually should be going at the end of this delivery, travelling down there. The same rules apply. Yeah, I just remembered Causey. We're supposed to be going to our new garage and getting a delivery from there. Oh, I haven't got a company either. We've got to get a new company. Which is something I'm constantly forgetting now, isn't it? And I've been really, really slack on that. Look at that 210. No way we're going to end up with enough money. Oh no. Yeah, enough money for an... We actually need 435,000 because we still got $5,000 short of the trailer. No, not in the next 53 minutes. Which is just less than 3 real minutes. Surely not. Surely we're not going to get 200 and what? Well, now it's just down to 200,000. It's really coming in at the moment. I've turned my lights off. That was a smart thing to do. That was an accident. I'm keeping a close eye on that money. I'll tell you what, if we actually get to our destination and we need to buy another garage, I will be flabbergasted and I will actually do it. I won't end the stream at the end of this delivery. I will end. Too busy chatting. Too busy chatting. That's how flabbergasted I would be if we end up having to buy a new garage. Be the second time in the stream that we've got, look, 309 garage within minutes of buying one. This is this day was coming. I've mentioned it many a time. Now it's here. I am absolutely in disbelief of what I'm seeing. Maybe I knew it was coming, but I didn't know the scale of what was coming. Just 130,000, just under. We in a matter of minutes we've pulled in about $200,000, over $200,000. No, we're half an hour away. There's no way. No, there's no way. This is only what are we delivering? How much is it? 23 grand. It's certainly doing its best to make me think it's going to happen, but no, I'm not falling for a game. You're just toying with me. I can see the ring of destination from here, the circle of payment. Just a matter of moments in that beautiful scenery. And on the road. It's a lot easier to stop quicker when you don't have 52 tons on your truck. I had given up. I thought, there you go, Causy's going to need to sharpen his scissors again, but boy did I stop quickly then. Literally, I think I also pushed the brake harder than I have all stream, but still, it stopped quickly. Yeah, that's right, this is only a fifth of the weight of what we last took. Really? Do I not have the right of way? If you hit me in the side, I was ahead of you, which makes me with the right of way as far as I'm concerned. Plus, you're coming into the main bit of the road. I'm already on the main bit of the road. Is there any other reasons I can avoid
And then exit right.
responsibility of that crash? No, that's the best I can come up with.
Exit right. Get ready to turn right.
Okay, I think we've been here before. Right here, okay. Not at the lights, before the lights. At the free turn.
Keep right.
No, we haven't been there before. We are here now.
This is where it ends.
And where would you like this to be placed? Somewhere annoying? Right there! I think I can handle that. Famous last words, I think I can handle that. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. I probably will need to straighten up. That's fine. Get it in the general area, it's straightened up. You second bite at the cherry. Maybe I can do it in one. I'm not going to say a thing. Look at me acting like that was a difficult park. They had more space than the space shuttle when it was out in space. I'm sure we haven't even hit level 50 yet. We're 50. I'm pretty sure we're 52 or 53 in ATS. Alright, we didn't make it. Ladies and gentlemen, what I will do though is I'll quickly buy that trailer. Which will be that one. And that shall go to our new location down here. Have a seat. Like Safford Home trailer. And table view. I need to view the table and make that private. I am tempted to unlock these, but then I thought if I do that, we'll start having that problem and then I'll need to lock them up. And I don't want to. That's the reason why I haven't locked these guys yet, because I don't want to take them away from the people driving. And since they are driving and not sitting in the garage not going anywhere, there's really no point to do it unless I really have to. But that's it for this week. Installment of this competition, the first obviously stream where ETS gets to make its mark and throws down the challenge to ATS. I need a new page, and I shall turn it over to a new page. SMS home. ETS. So the state of the money is 214,097 euros, which I put a dollar sign next to because I can't be bothered doing the euro bit. We have now. Hang on, how do I do that? I do garages then trucks. Yeah. You got it right the first time. Garages. We're at garage count 32. And the truck situation is 160. Can ATS catch up tomorrow? There's 3 garages behind, 15 trucks behind. So we've got a bit of cash. Ooh, actually I think we've got a good bit of cash because we're saving up for the new truck, aren't we? Are we? I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow when I actually turn ATS on and see where we're up to. And if you happen to be there at that time, so will you. One more thing. Actually, two more things. Number one would be map view. Make it easier on myself. Because we need to travel down to there. Let's just reduce the cost, but I ain't rewriting it. Stuff that. Worry about that tomorrow. Ooh, geez, I really do have a pinched nerve, eh? The other thing is we need to get ourselves a. We have. We have. Oh, that looks like the only. That might cause a bit of a problem. Possibly. We're going to have to wait and see if this causes a problem. Without workers only having the one down here. And we are with them. So, just to make it easy, on ourselves, we're with them as well too. I'm just going to pick one at random. We're with them as well. Yeah, we're with those guys. Where was that other one that we had that had I like the look of that fur cam because that looks like there's a whole bunch of options. Fur cam. I don't think we're with them. And they're not, well, welcome fur cam into the family. You now have the honour and privilege, fur cam, of having my trucks do your deliveries. I'm sure you'll be celebrating for days. There'll be parties all through your company celebrating the fact that I get to drive and deliver your gear, whatever it is, whatever it may be. But that's it. Shame we're not on that. Oh, bus. What bus? I missed that bus. Oh, actually, I want to quickly have a look too at the garage manager. Can we go back there, check these guys out and find out what they're doing. He is on duty. Well, that's a good start. He's on road, which is a good start. She's on road. He's on road. She's on the road. He's on the road. Might not cause a problem at all, having just that one option for my workers. Right, as I said, that's it. Okay, I've written everything down. I'm not changing the there was an option to take a bus. Was it from that location? Because that's the only option we've got. Or is it from the new one? Anyway, while I'm waiting for that answer, I'm not changing. Like I said, I'm not changing the amount. I'll leave it as it is for tomorrow's recap. I'll try and remember we spent a little bit of money. I'll try and remember to add give or take after I've mentioned the amount of money. So yeah, tomorrow ATS, will it come back? Will it get in front? I don't think so, but I've said that many a time and been right quite often lately. But we all know, for those who've been a long time viewers of this competition, that whatever we think's happening, something always goes in a different direction. And we'll see if that's going to be the case tomorrow with ATS, whether it pulls back and starts taking the lead for a while. But I suppose the mini ferries that we took gave us an advantage, because that's an instant amount of, well, it's instant, isn't it? We're one spot to another instantly. But in game, hours have passed, and those hours have given us quite a bit of money. We won trip, then we ended up having $1.2 million after we got to the end of that. And then the last ferry we took, we ended up with $1.1 million. which is, yeah, surely given ATS a huge advantage for a little bit longer. I'll be very, very surprised, but I'm sort of hoping that ATS pulls it back one way or another, because I do think ATS is making, all my workers and that are making a bit more money than ETS. So we'll see. We have to find out tomorrow. You have to be here to find that out. So hopefully you will be. But anyway, on that note, a big thank you to everyone who's come along. Come on, button, work. Thank you. Whether you've been and gone, still here watching this after the fact, either on the Twitch VODs or the YouTube channel where I take all my streams and put them up there about a week after I stream them. So if you want to go and watch some of those and see if there's anything else you like with the many games that I've played on the channel, all 3 of them, no, it's more than that, head over there. You'll find a link in my about page, or you can type in !YouTube into chat. That'll give you a link there. And also, if you're wondering how this competition started, what mods I'm using, all that, you'll find that there. They're all there as well. Cheers. Yeah, go and have a look. You might find something you like, you might not, who knows. Costs you nothing, you can get bored, something to do. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, as I said. Hopefully you guys will join me. If you don't, we'll take it easy. Also, a big thank you to everyone who kept me company in chat. Causey, as usual. Mike and Ozzy, who came in and said hello. It's great to see you, Ozzy. AM, Aussie Paramedic, but I'll also know him on Discord as Aussie Medic, so AM came and visit me in the PM. Yep, that joke never gets old, does it, AM? Anyway, yeah, so big thanks for that, keeping company on that. Yeah, no, alright, hopefully you'll see you tomorrow, guys. If I don't, I'll see when I'll do. Till then, take it easy, look after yourselves, have a good one, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.